We often take life as an uncontrollable chain of events, with us being the passive travelers. We live in same loops and patterns, living a monotonous life. Blaming people, circumstances, and our DNA for the mess we're in. We often feel as if our life is ordained and we, essentially, can't do much to modulate it. Genome is an organism's complete set of genetic information. It is like a program of software, which contains all the commands and information needed for it to function. It is the set of instructions for creating and maintaining life. The information regarding our structure, physiology, health, etc. is stored in our DNA, that is our genes. And we think of genes as inert and unalterable. But contrary to our misconception, we have more control on our life than we acknowledge, so much so that we can modify and mutate the expression of our genes.
Epigenetics is the study of how our behavior and environment can cause changes that affect the way our genes work. It causes change in us by modifications of gene expression. By understanding how to influence epigenetics, and how to convey the right message to our genes, we can modify the gene expression, having desired effects in our body like taking control of our visage, and treating and preventing diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. We can influence our looks, behavior, and can prevent or reverse aging. As we grow and develop, very specific chemical reactions activate and deactivate parts of our genome at strategic times, essentially turning our genes on and off. Thereby, influencing the expression of genes, hence the phenotype, observable traits and characteristics, influencing our appearance, health and behavior. The primary players in epigenetic regulation are DNA methylation and histone modification. DNA methylation involves the addition of methyl groups to DNA, affecting gene expression. When methyl group is added to DNA, it turns it off. Histone modification alters the structure of proteins around which DNA is wound, influencing accessibility to genes. Both processes contribute to the intricate orchestration of gene activity throughout an organism's life. So, if epigenetics influences the human at cellular level, how to influence epigenetics? The genetic expression is influenced by our actions. The actions of our daily life, like what we eat, where we live, how we act, react, etc. Everything. It's a cycle. Because our actions in our daily life influences epigenetics, and in turn, epigenetics influences our everyday life. That's how patterns are created. However, epigenetics is reversible. We can reprogram our genetic expression by epigenetics reprogramming through intention. Building on the concept of cellular reprogramming, where cells can be transformed into a more youthful state, conscious intention plays an important role. The DNA of our cells has consciousness. The genome awaits the command. The command it can follow. If we don't consciously convey it the right message, it will act according to our unmindful reflexes, creating unmeditated and unwilled course of events. To manifest what you desire, you need to code the cellular genome accordingly. You can think of your body as a computer program. Computers rely on manipulation of data through intricate coding languages, which ultimately govern their functions. Likewise, DNA code contains instructions that govern the development, functioning and characteristics of an individual. To have desired changes in the computer program, you need to change the code of the program. Likewise, by influencing epigenetics, you can change the expression of your genetic code. This changes the transcription, hence translated proteins, thereby changing the outcome. However, reducing the human existence to mere programming oversimplifies the complexity and richness of human life. Unlike computers, human beings possess consciousness, self-awareness, and the ability to make independent choices. Human beings can alter the expression of genetic code by conscious practices. And how do we do that? Mindfulness is the fundamental key. It is the human ability to be fully present, aware of where you are, and what you're doing, and not being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around you. When we experience events that are contrary to our liking, we have two choices: to act or to react. To act means to take consideration of every aspect, deliberately making conscious decisions based on our principles, responding thoughtfully, not letting our emotions take over us, and navigating the chaos in the best possible way that creates harmony within and around us. Reacting is instinctive. You let your emotions take the front seat, driving you down the road of chaos, creating absolute discord. Our subconscious mind takes emotions as commands. And our genes take ordnance through our subconscious minds. Our emotional state has such a powerful effect on us, that when we are continuously feeling that there is something wrong, it influences our genes. The body receives the messages that there's something wrong, not able to differentiate whether peril is outside of us or in us. Our body starts producing chemicals to combat the threat. Those chemicals start attacking our own body, causing autoimmune diseases. So, our bad moods and stress level, which are our emotional states, can alter the function of our immune system, increasing inflammation throughout the body. That's why there is so emphasis on mindfulness. Be mindful, don't let yourself be ruled by negative thought patterns and emotions. To alter the emotional state, mindfulness and meditation play an important role. In meditation, we sit with ourselves and are fully present. When we're in a complete meditative state, our body becomes more receptive, our attention shifts from our past and surroundings to our inner world. When we get to this state, we can consciously convey message to cellular level. We can do thorough body scan meditation by focusing attention on each part of your body, giving them the energy. Energy meditation allows us to harness energy. We can direct this energy to any part of our body that needs attention and healing. In mantra meditation, we use affirmations. We can convey our message to ourselves lovingly through affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements that we can use to cultivate positive mental attitude. Words are more than just symbols. They carry energy. They echo deeper than the mere physical planes. Positive affirmations rewire our brain and change our thought pattern. Visualization meditation, in which we imagine certain events, ideas, or goals in our mind's eye, is also quite cogent. It creates a memory in our cells and gives them a foundation and framework to work on. Integrating conscious practices into holistic wellness routines can be transformative. This includes adopting a nutrient-dense diet, staying physically active, and nurturing social connections. When combined with conscious intention, these practices synergistically contribute to positive transformation and a state of elated and ageless living. Human body is dynamic and receptive. Intention and consciousness are powerful tools that can influence not only the immediate thought pattern and emotions, but also have influential and lasting effects on genetic expression of human being. Intentional practices can alter the program that we're running on, reprogramming and changing the genetic expression and the chemicals in our body, and thus the outcome. All human beings have the potential to manipulate these epigenetic marks to have desired effects in their body, to reverse the age of cells, tissues, and potentially entire body. However, very few tap into this potential.